What's going on, everybody? The Hair here to discuss, review the new movie by Chris Pratt, executive producer Chris Pratt, and starring in The Tomorrow War. Just saw it. Here's a review for it. Not gonna lie, I went into it thinking, this is probably gonna suck. I didn't have any high hopes for it, right? But I'm a big sucker for alien movies, huge sucker for alien movies. Me and my girl are thinking about, should we watch it, should we not watch it? Her mom actually enticed us in watching it, probably because she's a big Chris Pratt fan. However, we just finished watching AHS first episode of season 10, the second part, so it's the alien stuff, and the first part of season 10, which was Red Tide, I believe it's called, the vampires and all the good stuff. Again, real quick, the little girl in that show stole the show. Amazing. She made you hate her. She made you want her dead. She killed it in that series. So again, we find out she's in this movie with Pratt. I'm like, all right, I guess we'll give it a chance. She killed it in AHS. This is probably going to be goofy-ish type stuff, but it's aliens. I want to see it. I'm a Chris Pratt fan too. What do we have to lose? Just already saw the UFC fights. Let's check it out. Then I see some other cool things. Chris Pratt's a teacher, quote unquote. It's a pretty cool little storyline. He gets home, everybody's watching a game, and it has a very good story. I'm not going to lie. It has a real good story of alien invasion. I think it's pretty unique. People compare it to Independence Day because they crash land onto a soccer field with everybody watching. The world is watching. People from the future come and they say, "Hey, we need you guys. We're losing a war." And so they're losing a war from the year 2048. They're bringing in soldiers from the present, which is 2022, I think, at this time. And they're saying, we need to bring as many soldiers as we can to fight this war because we're losing to this alien species, this alien race. Right off the bat, I'm enticed. I'm intrigued. I'm like, wow, this is a pretty cool deal going on. I like this. This is awesome. Again, I'm a sucker for alien stuff too, though. This won't be everybody's cup of tea. I'm not going to lie. It has cheesy moments too, but what else? What doesn't these days, right? But again, very good story. There's daddy issues. There's triumph. There's a lot. I forget his name, but there's comedians in there. There's a lot of silly, quirky things going on too. But what I thought was insane is they basically, the way they suck you to the future, they attach something on your arm, they suck you up, and then you just basically fall from the sky. So most people just die just from going to the future because you're falling on buildings and breaking necks and whatever. Chris Pratt and company fall into a pool, which, alright, breaks your fall, you're fine. And they're fighting these ridiculously intense alien, super quick, monster-looking species who seem like they can't be killed. They're super fast, they're big, they're athletic. So it looks like, oh dang, we're in trouble here. Now, I thought it was good. It was entertaining. I could watch it again. I'm down. I like the story. Now, the one thing I did not like was the ending. The ending drove me crazy. And like I said, I thought the first 80% of the movie was good. Last 20%, even last 15%, ending specifically, I couldn't do it. I did not like it, and it was just. It reminded me of why I hated The Meg, when everybody's trying to kill this big shark, and then what's his name? The lead guy from The Meg. He's also in the Fast and the Furious series. Forget his name. Bald dude, English, I believe. Tough guy. So he kills The Meg single-handedly, and I'm like, of course he does. It's hilarious. Okay, whatever. Now that's what Chris Pratt does with this last mother alien thing, and when everybody's trying to kill it, shooting it a million times, the alien thing runs at his dad. There's a redemption. He has resentment towards his dad. Now he's trying to save him. The dad's sacrificing himself so the alien falls off the cliff with him, and the dad's redeeming himself. So Chris Pratt jumps, lunges at the alien, and the alien's running full force. So Chris Pratt becomes Superman, runs at the alien, which is real ridiculous, catches him, slices his throat, or her throat, and then becomes Floyd Mayweather all of a sudden, dodges every strike from the alien, stabs her, and just so many different times, does a triumphant stab to kill her once and for all with this poisonous needle that, I skipped a lot. This poisonous needle that Chris Pratt and his daughter, the AHS girl, from the future developed. So when Chris Pratt goes to the future, he finds this woman who kind of takes a liking to him, and he they start to work together, realizes that's his daughter grown up. She's this military professional. She's a leader amongst the military. They work together. They create this not symbiote. They create this chemical that kills the aliens, and then they're trying to run and all that stuff, and she's basically dying. He has her in her hands, and she's like, no, I need you to go take this so this war never happens. And they made it real sad and all that, got to me. But then I was thinking, okay, if the war never happens, then she doesn't really die, so it's not that sad, right? Because he was even saying, oh, I'm going to take you back with me, but how? When he takes her back, she's already a little girl. So there's a couple little plot holes in it, but it's fine. Also, they're taking people, it seems like they're taking people to the future that have already died, because they say that Chris Pratt dies in 7 years, so I guess in 2029. So they're taking his current live self to the future, where I guess he's technically already dead, but fighting for the war. And I guess that's the premise. They're bringing people that are already dead, so it doesn't fuck with like a time loop, time lapse. I don't know which laws they're going by with the whole. Real quick, I'm not a fan of time travel. I hate it, except on Rick and Morty. It's a cartoon and it's silly. This is the reason why I hated Endgame, and I love the Marvel movies. Hated Endgame because to me, time travel is kind of like a cop out. In this thing right here, it's fine, but I feel like there's a lot more they could have explained, so it was a little neater and not messy. Nonetheless, it was still great, still a pretty good movie, except the ending was too much. The whole killing single-handedly thing was over the top, but it's fine, it's all good. Again, plot holes. What movie doesn't have plot holes? But it's hard with the time travel stuff. It's very difficult with the time travel stuff. But again, I thought it was entertaining. The ending I could have done without. But I thought it was overall pretty good. Entertaining movie. A lot of action. I enjoy the alien stuff. A lot of alien stuff nowadays. I think they're preparing us for the invasion. Maybe not for the invasion, but for the revealing of alien, stuff that might be coming about or are here already. And on top of that, spoiler alert, they say that the aliens were here 1,000 or 2,000 plus years ago. I forget what they said. And they got this theory from this high school kid, just perhaps a teacher. I thought that was kind of cheesy too. Like, they couldn't get some volcanic scientist to figure this out. They had some high school kid figure it out, who's a volcanic specialist, I guess. But that was kind of a cool part too. It was entertaining, it was witty, and silly. At the end of the day, I was entertaining. I liked it. Ending I wasn't crazy about, but overall I liked it. Pretty cool. Another little thing I didn't like about it though was the military doesn't want to listen to Chris Pratt and them, because once he figures out that they were here already 2,000 years ago, they want to go to Russia and dig up the aliens that are frozen, because they're saying that I guess in 2048 when the war happens, the aliens unfreeze because of global warming, so the ice melts. So they want to go and kill them while they're frozen to stop the war from ever happening. Now, again, when they get to the ship and they open it, nothing in there is frozen, so that part's a little weird too. Again, plot holes, but I don't want to make it sound like I'm shitting on it, because overall it's entertaining, it's a decent movie. So, see it for yourself, check it out. A lot of mixed reviews on this too. I enjoyed it. That's my opinion. Check it out. The Hair